Good morning, children. This is Dr. Lai here. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to level up in answering food chain or footwear open-ended question such as this. Before I go through this type of question, let me first share with you what am I looking out for in your answer. In the answer, I want to see you comparing the number of organisms after the change as given in the question. Next, I look out for the food relationship. You might not know what these two criteria means now. Don't worry, because I'm going through a work example to show you what these two criteria mean. What happens to the number of deer when the wolves are introduced? We will use these two criteria to answer this question. Before I can compare, I must know what are the changes as given in the question. In this question, there's only one change. The wolves are introduced. This means that there are more wolves now. In this question, I need to find what happens to the number of deer. So, I must find the food relationship between the deer and the wolves. From this food chain, I know that the wolf will eat the deer. So, the food relationship is wolf eat deer. Putting all this together, this is the complete answer. The number of deer decreases because there are now more wolves to eat them. I hope that this example have helped you to understand these two criteria better. Now, let's take a look at this answer. Can you spot the mistake? We will use these two criteria to check the answer. Wolf will eat them. There is no comparing. There's a missing comparison word here. Wolf will eat them. This is the food relationship. So, in order to make this answer complete, I just need to add the word more. Like this. With this magic word more, this answer is now complete. Let's now move on to the more complex question involving the footwear. What happens to the number of rabbits when the wolves are introduced? We still make use of these two criteria to answer this question. Just like the first question, the change is the wolves are introduced. This means that there are more wolves. In this question, we want to find out what happens to the number of rabbits. However, in this footwear, the rabbit and the wolf are not directly related. The coyote linked the wolf and the rabbit together. Now, we will describe the food relationship between the wolf and the coyote. From the footwear, the wolf eat the coyote. Since the wolf eat the coyote, there will be now less coyotes. Next, we will describe the relationship between the rabbit and the coyote. From the footwear, the coyote eat the rabbit. Putting all this together, this is our final answer. The number of rabbits will increase. There are now more wolves to eat the coyote. As such, there are less coyotes to eat the rabbits. The number of rabbits will increase. With the same food web, what will happen to the number of hawks when the wolves are introduced? From the food web, the hawk and the wolf are not directly linked. Between the hawk and the wolf, we have mouse, rabbit, and a coyote. Based on these two criteria, the answer will look like this. The number of hawks will increase. There are now more wolves to eat the coyotes. As such, there are less coyotes to eat the rabbits and the mice. There will be now more rabbit and mice for the hawk to eat. So, the number of hawks will increase. I hope that through this video, you have leveled up in answering questions involving food chain and footwear. Remember these two criteria, comparing and food relationship. That's all I have for you regarding food chain and footwear. Thank you and goodbye.